All right, guys, we have 30 days from today to get this barndominium ready to sell. So I am taking a break from the renovations. For those of you who've been following, we are renovating house to move into while we build the new barndominium. But the drywall has started, so secretly I hope the drywall takes longer than what they said so that I have more time to get this ready. I am not sure that I will make that 30-day time frame, but the clock starts right now. And today we are going to be doing some tile to finish up these bathrooms. I've had the tile for 4 years. So let's go ahead, get inside, and get this tiling done. All right, so here's the tiles. I've had these forever. I actually have them up around the top of the shower. We're gonna run border up and over this door, and then we're going to do 2 rows as a backsplash on each of the vanities. So we're just going to use some mastic to get these adhered to the wall. I think I'm going to use 1/8 spacers. All right, so the first thing we got to do is see how these will lay out. So I'll end up with a sliver on one side. That's pretty close. Okay. So I want these to be centered. So the way if I would have started one at the butt at the end, they wouldn't have been quite centered, and I want them to be centered. It's 2 extra cuts, but that's what I want. It's hard to believe that this tile has been sitting in our closet for as long as it has, and that we're just now finally putting it up now that we're going to sell it. When we were self-building, we got to the point where we had to go out and start making money, so all of these final details that bring so much joy just didn't get done. Part of the reason for doing the remodel and moving in there while we build our next barndominium is to hopefully finish our next house prior to moving in. So that is going to be a top priority. For tiling jobs like this, I like to lay out all the tiles, get all my pieces cut, ready to go, and then I stack them up so I can just pull them right off the top of the pile to put them in place. This worked really good because I was back buttering the tiles with mastic and then handing them to Emily, and then she was getting them put on the wall. The original plan was to take these tiles up the entire wall, so when I laid out these outlets, I really wasn't concerned about them being in the way of the tiles as we were going to run them all the way up. But now that we're only doing 2 rows, that second row just got into the outlet, so I had to notch around the outlets, which ended up working out really well and ended up looking pretty good. All right, we got the backsplash put up on that side and this side. Now we are going to go up both sides of this door and over the top with one layer. I mean, that'll look alright if I do that one.
Uh-huh.
We're not even looking.
I feel like I need to put a sweatshirt on. My hands are so cold.
That's perfect.
Why do you say that?
It's a small area. Once I get down to more, you can do this, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can do it now if you want.
You can back butter and. All right, Emily and I have everything taped off and we're ready to start grouting. And I got this mixed a little too runny, but it'll work. I like to tape on small projects like this. It just makes cleanup a little bit easier. I find that on small tile jobs like this, the grouting is much more difficult just because it's such a small area. You don't have a lot of room to push and pull the grout around, and you don't want to get it on the drywall and end up having to repaint the entire wall. paint. Come on, somebody. Got a little paint ripped off, but other than that, it looks pretty decent. So this is the little bathroom off of the mudroom, and this about got away from me. I was working on the master bath, and I didn't forget about this. I was just trying to get that all done, and the grout set up way faster than it did in the master bathroom. Luckily, I was able to get it off, get the tiles clean, and it actually turned out pretty good. All right, so we have this all back together now, and it turned out awesome outside of where the tape ripped off some paint, but that's not a big deal because I have a lot of touch-ups throughout the house that I got to do, and I will hit these spots when I'm doing that. All right, guys, getting this tiling done has definitely made me feel a little bit sad in the fact that we didn't get to enjoy these finishing details, but it will make for a great house for somebody who is going to move in here. But we have a lot of other little projects done. I have a new front door that I'm gonna put in. We have a range hood to put in and a bunch of other little details that we will be doing over the next 30 days. So make sure you're staying tuned for that. We will get back to the renovation as soon as the drywall is done, so don't worry about that. I'll have some more videos coming up on things that I've already completed. So lots coming down the pipeline. And if you guys are wanting to build your own Barndominium, if you're wanting to GC it, we have a self-build group. It's a patron group that you guys should check out. It's got a great community of other self-builders, other self-GCers, and it's a great place to ask questions. I'm in the Discord app every day. But with that being said, we appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and don't stop dreaming.